Welcome back to World Fact Finder. In this episode, we will discuss 50 awesome facts you never knew. Let's get started. Number 1. Boy flies without security clearance. In 2012, an 11-year-old boy named Liam Corcoran disappeared while shopping with his mother and managed to reach an airport. He passed through 5 security checks without a passport or boarding pass by blending in with a family. He successfully boarded a flight from Manchester to Rome alone, and no one discovered him until after takeoff. Number 2. Nickelodeon almost canceled Hey Arnold's Christmas episode because executives believed kids wouldn't care about its depiction of the Vietnam War. However, an executive changed her mind when her 9-year-old son watched a rough cut and asked, "Mom, is that what Vietnam was all about?" Number 3. In 2013, when the Wii U failed miserably, Nintendo's CEO Satoru Iwata voluntarily cut his own salary in half for 6 months instead of laying off his employees. Number 4. In 2009, authorities jailed 2 college students for refusing to pay a mandatory tip of $16.35 at a Pennsylvania restaurant, citing poor service. After the incident gained national attention, authorities dropped the charges. The case sparked a widespread debate over tipping and whether it should depend on service quality. Number 5. In 2002, 2 planes collided over a German town due to erroneous air traffic instructions, killing all passengers and crew members. In 2004, a grieving man who had lost his family in the crash stabbed the responsible air traffic controller to death at his home. Number 6. Alexander's army drinking tragedy. Alexander the Great had a Hindu guru who accompanied his army during their return to Persia. After the guru performed self-immolation, the army held a drinking contest in his honor. Tragically, 42 participants died from alcohol poisoning, including the winner, who consumed 13 liters of unmixed wine. Number 7. In the 1990s, a man named Gonzalo Garcia Pelayo gained an advantage in a Spanish casino by recording roulette wheel results and analyzing them using a computer. He predicted that certain numbers were more likely to appear and won 600,000 euros. A legal case against him failed, with the court ruling that the casino should fix its faulty wheel. Number 8. American politician Robert Carter III, between 1791 and 1803, freed all 400 to 500 of his slaves. He later hired them back as workers and ensured their education. Despite his efforts, his family, neighbors, and the government tried to stop him. Even attempting to tar and feather him, they eventually drove him from his home. Number 9. In 2016, a man stalking iCarly actress Miranda Cosgrove fired shots at a woman in a car near her home, set himself on fire, and fatally shot himself in her yard. 2 years earlier, Cosgrove had obtained a restraining order against a different stalker. Number 10. The red disc on the Japanese flag was located 1% off-center to the left until 1999. Number 11. Carrie Packer pays waitress mortgages. Media tycoon Carrie Packer once paid off a cocktail waitress's $130,000 mortgage after he accidentally bumped into her and caused her to spill her drinks. On another occasion, he tipped a cocktail waitress by paying off her $150,000 mortgage for providing excellent service. Number 12. Between 2008 and 2013, Stanford University rejected 69% of applicants who had achieved perfect SAT scores. Number 13. Hitler despised modern art so much that he instructed Joseph Goebbels to open a degenerate art gallery. This exhibition featured works seized by the SA to demonstrate what he claimed to be saving Germany from. However, the concept backfired, and Goebbels had to take significant measures to prevent guests from admiring the pieces. Number 14. Quebec's ban on toy and fast food advertisements targeting children under 13 has significantly contributed to reducing childhood obesity rates. Number 15. Obese drivers face an 80% higher risk of dying in car accidents compared to drivers who are not overweight. Number 16. South Park's $935 million digital deal. In 2007, South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone negotiated an ad-sharing deal with Comedy Central, granting them a 50-50 split on all digital revenue. Those digital rights enabled them to reportedly sign a $935 million six-year deal in 2021, making it one of the largest deals in TV history. Number 17. Up to half of the current Cherokee Nation can trace their ancestry to a single Scottish fur trader who married into the tribe in the early 1700s. Number 18. An off-duty nurse named Penny Brown saved Kevin Steffen's life in a Little League game by performing CPR after a baseball bat struck his chest and stopped his heart. 7 years later, in 2006, Kevin saved Penny's life in a New York restaurant by performing the Heimlich maneuver when she began choking. Number 19. In the 1990s, the Sultan of Brunei and his brother purchased so many bespoke Bentleys that their orders saved the company from bankruptcy. Number 20. FBI agent John O'Neill resigned from his federal position after his warnings about an imminent al-Qaeda attack on U.S. soil in early 2001 were ignored. He became the chief of security at the World Trade Center 3 weeks before 9/11 and tragically died in the attack. Number 21. Broadway shows lose money consistently. 80% of Broadway's theatrical productions lose money, a failure rate that has remained consistent for years. Number 22. In 2013, French authorities sentenced an Italian man, Stefano Ampolini, to 2 years in jail for cheating at poker in a Cannes casino. He used infrared contact lenses to read cards pre-marked with invisible ink. Security grew suspicious of his $95,000 winning streak, particularly after he folded twice in hands that indicated he knew the dealer's cards. Number 23. Although the location of MI6's former base from 1964 to 1994 was supposed to be classified, the Daily Telegraph called it London's worst-kept secret, known only to every taxi driver, tourist guide, and KGB agent. Number 24. Shell cordovan is a rare leather that comes not from animal skin, but from the connective tissue of a horse's buttocks. Shoes made from this material are waterproof, resistant to creasing, require no polishing, and can last indefinitely. Only 2 major tanneries in the world produce it. Number 25. Alberta King, the mother of Martin Luther King Jr., was murdered in 1974, 6 years after her son's assassination. She was shot and killed while playing the organ at Ebenezer Baptist Church, where both her husband and son had preached. Number 26. French waiters strike for mustaches. In 1907, French waiters went on strike for better pay, more time off, and the right to grow mustaches. During that period, employers forbade lower-class workers from growing facial hair. Number 27. Actor Charlie Cox failed an audition for the Han Solo film because he had grown accustomed to avoiding eye contact while playing daredevil. Number 28. The Red Ghost was a legendary demonic figure that terrorized Arizona in the late 1800s and reportedly killed a woman. It later turned out to be a feral camel with the decaying corpse of a man strapped to its back. Likely a remnant of Jefferson Davis's experiment to create a camel division for the U.S. Army. Number 29. Between 2000 and 2014, New York restaurants that earned a Michelin star were more likely to close than those that didn't. By the end of 2019, 40% of Michelin-starred restaurants had shuttered. Number 30. In 2009, legal poppy farmers in Tasmania couldn't figure out why their fields often had crop circles. They later discovered that wallabies were breaking in, eating the poppy bulbs to get high, and then running in circles, trampling the flowers. Number 31. Girl sent by parcel post. In 1914, a 4-year-old girl named Charlotte May Pierstorff was sent via parcel post because her parents found it cheaper than buying a train ticket. Weighing just under the 50-pound limit, she traveled in the train's mail compartment with a stamp on her jacket and was safely delivered to her grandmother by the mail clerk on duty. Number 32. In 2013, a thief pulled off a daring heist at Cannes by breaking into a lightly guarded room and stealing a suitcase containing 72 pieces of jewelry worth $136 million. A billionaire planned to showcase the jewelry in a private exhibition. Number 33. Contrary to popular belief, human metabolism doesn't significantly slow down until after age 60. Number 34. Beethoven kept his hearing loss a secret. In an unsent letter to his brother, he explained that people wrongly perceived him as antisocial. He longed for human connection, but became a recluse out of shame for his condition, which even led him to contemplate suicide. Number 35. When Jimi Hendrix's mother passed away, his father prohibited him and his brother from attending the funeral. Instead, he gave them shots of whiskey, telling them it was the manly way to cope with loss. Number 36. Eyebrows, crucial for face recognition. Researchers have discovered that removing eyebrows from pictures of familiar faces significantly reduced recognition accuracy, much more than removing the eyes. Number 37. In 2010, authorities found Greg Flanagan dead in his locked Texas hotel room, showing no external injuries but severe internal damage. After an 8-month investigation, authorities revealed that a drunken guest in the neighboring room had accidentally fired a gun, fatally striking Flanagan in the scrotum. Number 38. One of the most enigmatic structures in cell biology is the vault. Discovered 40 years ago, these giant, half-empty structures exist in nearly every cell of every animal on the planet. Their mysterious nature often keeps them excluded from science textbooks. Number 39. A former warlord and self-confessed cannibal, General Butt Naked, now serves as a preacher. During the Liberian Civil War, he led the Naked Base Commandos, a group of child soldiers, committing atrocities like child sacrifices and cannibalism. He has never faced prosecution despite admitting to killing over 20,000 people, and he currently focuses on rehabilitating former child soldiers. Number 40. During the French Revolution, Jacques Hébert's public execution became a cruel spectacle. Executioners rigged the guillotine blade to stop inches from his neck 3 times to amuse the crowd, before finally carrying out the execution. Number 41. Fraudulent wine. Worth $150 million exposed. A fraudster named Rudy Cornyawan produced an estimated $150 million worth of fake wine between 2002 and 2012, creating it in his California home. His scheme unraveled when Domaine Ponceau, a wine producer, discovered him selling Ponceau wines that had never been made. The court sentenced him to 10 years in prison. Number 42. The Nobu restaurant chain was co-founded by actor Robert De Niro, who spent 5 years persuading world-renowned chef Nobu Matsuhisa to partner with him before Nobu finally agreed. Number 43. In 2003, critics retaliated against Alan Ralsky, dubbed the Spam King, after a local article detailed his lavish lifestyle. They uncovered his address and signed him up for so much junk mail that, at its peak, hundreds of pounds were delivered daily to his doorstep. Number 44. When a crow dies, other crows gather around the body to investigate what happened and determine the cause of death. Number 45. During their 1966 world tour, the Beatles unintentionally offended the Philippines' First Lady, Imelda Marcos, by skipping a palace luncheon. The incident sparked public outrage and led to a hostile departure, causing the band to vow never to return. Number 46. Dogs banned from Antarctica since 1994. Dogs have been banned from Antarctica since 1994 due to fears that they could spread diseases to the native seal population. Number 47. Early in the AIDS epidemic, an executive of the weight loss product AYDS dismissed concerns around the name of its product, stating, "The product has been around for 45 years. Let the disease change its name." Number 48. Around 31% of Pakistanis aged 20 to 79 are diagnosed with diabetes. Number 49. Lord Nelson, one of Britain's most accomplished naval commanders, battled seasickness throughout his career. In a letter, he confessed, "I am ill every time it blows hard, and nothing but my enthusiastic love for the profession keeps me 1 hour at sea." Number 50. Powered flight independently evolved 4 times in history. In birds, bats, pterosaurs, and insects. Thanks for watching. Like and comment if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and activate notifications so you don't miss the next interesting facts. See you in our next video.